Rain did not go away, and it's the most frustrating day. As an English fan, I think we all wanted the result to happen, but the rain had something else in offer, and with that rain wash, Australia do retain the Ashes. I know, Mustafa, you're the most upset right now because you want to see your boy Ben Stokes lift the Ashes, but I don't think that's going to happen. And it would have been fun going into the Oval with the 2-2 level and having a decider, but up it is 2-1 still, and you probably get to see it draw. That's the last result that we can expect, or Australia just winning it 3-1.
Man, if Australia won this game also, it would have been okay. ठीक है, थोड़ा सा disheartening रहता था, but they deserve. Here, England dominated. It was going into 2-2. When you know the result is going to be 2-2, and then the rain screws up, पिंडे की बारिश पूरा बैगन में मिला दिया game को, then it becomes more hurtful, man, because you knew it was going to be 2-2, and England deserved this victory, and it should have been a 2-2 going in. It should have been a final. It should have been the most watched Test match in this year or in the last 10 years. But unfortunately, the series is alive, but वो मजा नहीं आएगा जैसा 2-2 का होने वाला था मेरे हिसाब से. Really upset that the rain, man. 2 days we didn't watch cricket. तो कल 1 घंटा देखे, आज 1 मिनट भी क्रिकेट नहीं देखे. Very disappointed, man.
आधा घंटा.
Screw Manchester, man. I'm not gonna support United this season, man. What the hell, bro? Every time it rains, even last time it was raining in Manchester, bro. What is this? Bro, I was in Manchester in the winter. I didn't see sun. And I thought, okay, ठीक है, at least summer में देख सकते. Summer में भी नहीं दिख रहा sun. What is this weather, bro?
Of course, yeah, it's pretty annoying.
Cricket need to get rooftop, man. You need to close that thing like Wimbledon, bro. Wimbledon.
Not like we had the terrestrial dome back in Australia, and I think Melbourne or somewhere it was. I remember it's एक series में, I think Commonwealth Bank के series में apply करे थे, but अफसोस तो हो रहा भाई, लेकिन इतना कमाल का टेस्ट मैच चल रहा था. ऑस्ट्रेलिया
सीरीज भी क्या अच्छा चल रहा था.
बाय द रोप से ऑस्ट्रेलिया फटी हुई थी. ऑस्ट्रेलिया के कमेंस की फट गई थी. बेन स्टोक्स,
and that's what you want to see, right? Like both ways. इंग्लैंड की भी फटी थी पहले 2 मैच में, फिर ऑस्ट्रेलिया की. Like that's what you want to see. You want to see a contest.
Ben Stokes every inspection पे सिर मार लिया है. I felt so bad. Like every inspection is like shit. We're so close to this, and they had them by the ropes. Australia had no way probably to come back. The only way was maybe Green and Marsh would have probably done something, but it rained. It changes the conditions. I know it makes bowling tougher as well.
If you had 2 proper days first of play,
आराम से मजा आएगा था.
जीत जाते थे.
I mean, it would be fun to see. Even it would be fun to see Australia counter what they did yesterday with whatever cricket was there. They did counter. एक भी विकेट नहीं लूज करे. कैरेक्टर बताया.
अभी भी आज ड्रॉ, अगर पूरा दिन था आज ड्रॉ हो सकता था आज भी, मगर मैं बोल रहा हूँ कि अगर कल बारिश नहीं हुई और आज बारिश नहीं हुई तो फिर इंग्लैंड का ही गेम था, राइट? जैसा चल रहा था,
बिल्कुल जैसा चल रहा था वो था. बट लाइक अगेन जैसे कल एक्सपेक्ट नहीं कर, आई मीन कल फिर भी पूरा दिन मैच नहीं हुआ. यू राइट इन दैट कॉन्टेक्स्ट. आई वाज गोइंग टू से ऑस्ट्रेलिया डिडंट लूज अ विकेट. Except
एक घंटा बैटिंग करे वो लोग.
Batting, it doesn't justify that. But overall picture, Chirag bhai is joining us. Chirag bhai says Maxley can do his draw, because like a draw won't have a winner, and Australia did win the last Ashes, so they automatically get it back. So it stays with them. Which is not probably the right way to go about things, and I don't know. I think now you'll probably just see a more laid back Australia in terms of laid back.
No, Australia will want to win it, bro. Because the thing is,
when I say laid back, I mean like अभी it's fresh. अब नया start ले सकते हैं आप. अगर आप हार के जा रहे हो ओवल, फर्क रहता है.
कॉन्फिडेंस में तो फर्क पड़ता है. 2019 में गलती उन लोग क्या करे मालूम? दे पार्टी टू हार्ड इन ओल्ड ट्रैफर्ड. वहां पे 2-1 हो गया था. दे रिटेन द एशेस and they got so excited. They were flat at the oval and they didn't win the series. Right now their mindset is different. Steve Smith, Pat Cummins, they didn't celebrate as much. They want to win the series, right? Whether that's winning the game or drawing the game, they want to win the series. 2-2, then that might be the fair result, but Australia will be looking to make it 3-1. I don't think they'll be 100%. Looking at it any other way. England, of course, now it's not in their hands to get the Ashes back, but at least they can try and equalize the series, make it 2-2, and get something out of it. And hopefully we get to see 5 days of cricket, and a game that goes down to the wire. That's all we can expect for right now. We have to look at the positive side of things.
Yeah, I mean that's the most you can do as like I'm भाई सबसे बुरी बात ये है कि यार इंग्लैंड बहुत अच्छी फाइट दी बैक टू बैक टेस्ट मैचेस में जिस तरीके से आप कमबैक करे आई थिंक कमेंडेबल एफर्ट फ्रॉम बेन स्टोक्स एंड बेयरस्टो मार्क वुड का इम्पैक्ट क्रिस वोक्स का इम्पैक्ट पूरा पानी में लग गया एंड आप at bowling 190 like 90 miles an hour 150 consistently you feel upset कि भाई इतना सब मेहनत करके कोई बारिश यार वो बहुत इरिटेटिंग चीज है आई मीन कभी थोड़े लोगों को पसंद बट आई थिंक मी एंड यू बोथ वी डोंट लाइक इट इन दैट मच बिकॉज इट रियली स्पॉइल्स दिस काइंड ऑफ नॉट जस्ट क्रिकेटिंग इवन अपने मैच खराब हो गए so it's I think
yeah, I mean Barish is really good, don't get me wrong, it's very good for the nature and everything. Bas countries don't get rain at all and they're like dying for rain. Rain is good, but like cricket match mein it becomes really irritating, especially in the summer.
They need to start investing in the shed system or some kind of way. Because it's not a way to like lose a test match, and yeah, you can't fight.
This happens in World Cups and stuff in England too, right? So in England,
and that is what brings us back to like World Cup scheduling and series scheduling, right? Like Australia, I remember when it was raining, it rained out so many matches in the T20 World Cup, even in this format T20 World Cup.
But the problem in England, Faiz, is even peak summer में बारिश हो रही है. अभी क्या है भाई, जुलाई चल रहा, peak summer है ये.
Peak summer है यार.
Peak summer में बारिश हो रही तो आप कुछ कर नहीं सकते. तो in countries like that, you have to get a roof, man. You have to do something, invest in something to avoid that. Because फिर भी आपको sun days, you'll get days which are sunny and everything. The first 3 days in Old Trafford बहुत खूबसूरत थे. लेकिन what about the 2 days where it's gonna change the shape of the game? That's where you need a roof. You need the game to continue. The game must go on.
I think from Australia's point of view, they'll want to prove that by winning the last test that we weren't, even if we lost in Manchester, we would probably win it in Oval, and that's what they're going to go with. This Australia side, like you said, I don't think they're going to party. I don't think they're going to be excited the way they. Thoda bahut Australia side has a ego, if you want to say it, a positive ego in terms of a winning mentality, and वो definitely बताएंगे वो लोग fifth test में जीत के 3-1 करके series, though it should be 3-2 in everyone's eyes, but even 3-2 would be a good look on Australia at the end of the series, because this match was completely England's, is what most of the people would think, I presume.
100%.
But the fifth test में तो I think Australia will come out guns blazing. Again, it's just 4-day rest. Will Australia be fatigued? क्या होने वाला है देखेंगे.
Yeah, and look, Australia, like for them, they got away with it, and now they're going to be confident कि भाई we can win this series, so they will come out hard. But also still, if you see, they don't have the momentum that England have right now. Yes, England will be pissed off. They'll be upset कि भाई match नहीं जीते और अभी Ashes retain नहीं कर सकते. लेकिन at least they have the combination, right? They have players in form. मैं सुन रहा था Wokes अगर नहीं खेला, they can bring in Sam Curran. They have options coming in. They've got the formation kind of right. Whereas Australia right now, no matter what, they didn't lose the game, but they've lost momentum in the last 2 test matches for sure. They've been dominated, especially in Manchester. They've been completely dominated. So that could have an effect on their performance at the Oval. But at the end of the day, that pressure तो कम रहेगा ऑस्ट्रेलिया पे. For England, they have to win the game. और यहाँ पे अगर बारिश हो गया या बड़े runs लग गए ऑस्ट्रेलिया के पहले, they'll take it. Australia can take a draw in this test match too, right? It's not they have to win the test match. They draw the test match, they win the series. So it's going to be all on England to enforce it again. So England have to. Will they still have
energy to come back?
The energy, the courage, the motivation to continue, because it's taking a lot out of these players. The series has been intense, right, from ball one. So now we're at the finish line. Who has more motivation? Who's has more energy? Who's more fresher? That's going to decide that last test match at the Oval.
Yeah, 100%. मतलब ओवल का एक्साइटमेंट तो है मेरे को अभी भी, because the series has been phenomenal and I think it would have been an amazing continuity अगर 4th test complete होता था. अब ऑस्ट्रेलिया के साइड से I think they just need to come up with a plan to fight Wokes and Mark Wood. That's what their main problem has been throughout this last 2 matches, and you can see Mark Wood has been cleaning them out. Chris Wokes has been getting key wickets for middle order clear कर दे रहा. तो अगर they can have a plan to sort of fight against these two, then they'll be in a better headspace. Warner ka, will he play the last test or not? We'll have to see. I mean, he didn't do a lot bad this series. He still got starts and stuff. He didn't convert. Usman Khwaja was a little bit shaky. So they are having problems in the batting department. But if all 4 of Australia के top order के पूरे 4 अगर मारना शुरू करे, then जाके थोड़ा बहुत बैटिंग और कंफर्टेबल दिखेंगी उन लोग की. वरना यहाँ पे उस्मान आ रहा है, नहीं तो उस्मान नहीं आ रहा तो लैबुशेन अब कल मारा. लैबुशेन बेचारा, उसका भी इनिंग का कुछ बना नहीं अब वो 100 doesn't matter. Like it obviously 100 is 100. Don't take me wrong. Situation was crazy. He did get a lot of he did stand up alone in that 1 hour of play, which made a lot of difference. But again, barish ho gayi. I still have to see a lot from Labuschagne. But it's just sad, man. I
But
was
he put them in a position today that even if there was play, that they can draw the game, right? That Labuschagne innings, he put them in that position. But of course, it would have been difficult if there's a full day's play still. Like, and I know we're coming at from. Yeah, sorry, you were going to say something.
I think now it's just like basketball. The beauty of this rain thing for me was I was thinking was like it's still hanging in the thing. Like it is positive. Last two में आप देख लो बेहतरीन result आ गया, but you've not retained the ashes. Now what is going to be the psychology of the
More of
management?
the same. What would you change?
Yeah,
You tell me. If you're the manager of this team or if you're the captain, are you gonna change things? No, you have Australia by the balls, bro. You're not gonna.
yeah,
You're not gonna change it. Like, why would you
yeah,
change it? What you've seen, haven't you been impressed with it? You lost at Birmingham. You should have won that game, but it
yeah,
went down to the wire. At Lords, you fought back really well. You almost pulled off a miracle.
yeah.
Third game, you beat them. Fourth game, you dominated them. Why would you change anything? Like, and this is the best test team in the world that you're playing against, and you could have come back 2-0 and won 3-2. Yeah, the
Hmm.
rain came in the way, and it still can be 2-2. If it's 2-2, do you think they'll change? They were not gonna change the way
I
they're
think a
gonna
lot
play.
of people in England's approach must have also changed by looking at this way in Manchester. I think काफी लोग अब coming to that point where they're enjoying it. If you see when
Hundred
Bairstow
percent.
was catching, every ball was chanted. हर ball को लोग like शाबाशी दे रहे थे. And वही है कि I think it is the process that you have to believe in. The
भाई
management
नासिर
has to.
हुसैन का बदल गया ओपिनियन उन्हें मेरे को याद है सेकंड टेस्ट के बाद या फर्स्ट टेस्ट के बाद उन्हें पीटरसन बात कर रहे थे उन लोग बोल रहे
Yeah,
थे कि भाई
Peterson तो पागल हो गया था.
कि ऐसा कैसा खेल सकते हैं सेंसिबल भी रहना पड़ता है ये वो फिर उन्हें क्या बोला मालूम परसों बोला आफ्टर दैट बेयरस्टो crazy innings
19.
he
Yeah.
said they have to continue with this approach. It's the most effective approach. Playing the other way, you saw what happened. They only won like 2-3 games away from home or whatever at home. With this approach, they're killing it. So yeah, it's changed everybody's
वो
minds.
बोलते ना first they're going to laugh at you, then they're going to ask you how you did it. I think it's something like that. What's going to pan out with Ben
Yeah.
Stokes and stuff. So I think eventually everybody was laughing कि Test cricket ऐसा कौन
Why
खेलेगा,
do
including
I
myself.
like it? Why do I like Ben Stokes this and that? It's because मतलब
Out of the
चाचा का
box.
बेटा नहीं है उन्हें. It's entertaining, right? Isn't it entertaining as a
My चाचा
viewer?
का बेटा था यहाँ बैठता था अपने साथ लेकिन yeah, I think you're right.
It's not like it's entertaining. You enjoy it, and that's why we like it. That's why I hype him up. That's why I hype up the
No, it's
Bears
because
to these
something
guys.
आप कभी जिंदगी में देखे नहीं हैं जब like you see something different. Obviously, everybody's not going to accept it up front. Only a few people who like to think out of the box or like to win matches
Exactly,
in a
and taking
in a very
risks.
different
That's
way.
how you
Yeah.
want to see it. You want to take gambles
And
because
that is what I think Dhoni also used to do. I mean, again, I'm not bringing back to, but the out of the box decision. Though he got lucky with them, so is
yeah,
Ben Stokes getting lucky with
which
not
is
lucky
completely
probably, but
fine.
it's
Yeah,
a calculated risk. But it is
yeah.
something that the usual people won't do, and some people that come once in a century come and try and do that. Revolutionary जो बोलते हैं वही है ये चीज I think.
अब अंशुल भाई बोले कि अगर उन्हें डिक्लेयर नहीं करा या ड्रॉ होता या इंग्लैंड जीतती वो मैच, राइट? अब मैं ये भी बोल सकता हूँ अगर लायन का कैच स्टोक्स पकड़ लिया तो जीत जाते थे डिक्लेयर भी करके, right?
Yeah.
So it's
Yeah.
I think the decisions that he's taking, yeah, they're 50-50, there's risk in it, but it's suiting the style of play. They could have still won that test match despite declaring. They Lion ka catch उन्हें ले लिया, that stuck. Then what happens? One more wicket and it's game over, right?
Yeah, and then अब वो भी देखिए ना 15 नो बॉल थे कितने की एक्स्ट्रास दे दिए थे.
Exactly.
लायन एंड
Drop
कमिंस
कितने
की पार्टनरशिप
Bears को कितना drop
50
करा?
के 50-35 का पार्टनरशिप एज अ टेल एंडर लेवल. अगर आप मार्कवुड को प्रोबेबली रखते वो टीम में मे बी दैट वुड हैव बीन अ डिफरेंशियल. बट अगेन everything I would say.
मगर वही तो बोल रहा हूँ, ifs and buts
Yeah.
बहुत है, मगर जो आपका
हाँ.
philosophy था, it was still going to win you the game. There was mistakes that you made.
15 रन एक्स्ट्रा थे उनके नो बॉल के द्वारा. एंड आई थिंक वो हिसाब से the declaration I think अपन
yeah,
it
wasn't
made
wrong.
it was fine. Like it just got things moving faster than usual. And I
Yeah.
think we weren't able to just handle that. And England वही drop catches हुए, थोड़े बहुत misfielding हुई थी उसमें. Lots of themselves to blame as well.
Fez, you saw it today. You're the one who told us, like, it looks like he doesn't care. It looks like, he just wants to entertain. It's not that he wants to win. Otherwise, why would he go every inspection and then hit his head? So,
Yeah.
right? Like, he wants to win at the end of the day. But for him, this is the best way to win. This style of play, play aggressive cricket, put the opposition on the back foot. And today, in this test match, the way Root and Crawley batted, it justified baseball, it justified the approach, it justified going hard early, it justified taking risks, because Australia had no clue. I haven't seen Australia like this where मालूम नहीं क्या हो रहा है. Australia lost to India also, right, in the winter series back then. मैं ऐसा नहीं था कि भाई कुछ भी समझ में नहीं आ रहा क्या करना है. उन लोगों को समझ में ही नहीं आया था ये मैच में क्या करूं बोल के.
बिल्कुल. ऑस्ट्रेलिया तो एट वन टाइम आई थिंक जब बॉलिंग कर रहे थे दे जस्ट लॉस्ट देमसेल्व्स. द kept changing the field. I think Pat Cummins first time and Steve Smith did not have any coordination. नहीं था. हर बॉल पे हर ओवर में आपकी फील्ड चेंज हो रही थी. डीप मिड विकेट अंदर आ रहा था. तो आप आप कुछ तो भी चेंजेस करते जा रहे थे which were not making sense. आप थोड़ा बहुत maybe attacking field try करते, that I would understand, but keep it for some time. आप हर ओवर चेंज करेंगे हैबत में आके and they just look blank. I think was Dinesh Karthik जो कोट करा था कि Steve Waugh similar situation तो नहीं था, but Steve Waugh had done something like this in that 281 वाला टेस्ट जब लक्ष्मण खेला था. उन्हें भी ब्लैंक हो गया था, उसको समझ में नहीं आ रहा था भाई मैं क्या करूं, ये आउट ही नहीं हो रहा, चिकट खड़ीज गया, इसको कैसा मैं आउट करूं. And then they kept doing the same thing, changing field, which was not working for them. So I think similar situations तो नहीं थे, but again temperament of a captain पूरा वैसा हो गया था कि भाई हक्का बक्का हो गया था. And I think at the end of the day, I mean, देखो Australia retained the Ashes, but I think somewhere down the line they will not be happy until they win the Oval Test match.
It's about winning for them the series now. वो मजा नहीं आएगा 5 टेस्ट में, Ashes तो नहीं आएगा, चाहिए जीतो या हारो. Yeah, मजा तो थोड़ा सा decrease होगा. I think it still be entertaining. There's still a series to win for Australia. For England, there's series to draw. They still need to draw the series, right? They don't want to lose. Too, right? And end of the day, results matter, and they're going to look at that. And if it's 2-2, it might still be a series that we remember down the line. If 100%. Manchester में बारिश नहीं हुआ था, ये वो we probably can still remember things. So what if it goes down to the wire? What if we see a Steve Smith special or a Ben Stokes special? Anything can happen at the Oval. So there's still cricket to be played, and that cricket could still define history. It could still make it a very memorable series and still a very exciting series, despite England not retaining the Ashes. Or that doesn't really matter. It's okay. Okay, fine. I mean, for us.
I think for them, of course. For England also, I mean, they'll बहुत बुरा लगेगा obviously कि अपन नहीं जीत पाए वाला टेस्ट, but they know for a fact that they had it in their hands and they'll be mentally more sorted and willing to show at the Oval that they deserve this Ashes. So अब एक बात होता है कि पूरा मैच जीत जाना, but एक चीज होता है कि taking the respect of the crowd, and that's what England is doing, right? They probably didn't win the match, but they won the hearts बोलते ना, वो situation है England का right now.
पूरा 2 दिन Steve Smith बैटिंग करा draw करे, it would have hit differently, but because it was rain, you can still justify it yourself. भाई अगर बारिश नहीं पड़ी हम जीत जाते थे मैच.
चलो बारिश होती उसमें Marsh and Cameron Green एक जबरदस्त पारी खेल के होल्ड कर दिए फोर्ट, something that we saw कौन सा इंडिया का मैच, sorry, Monty Panesar and Anderson doing held the whole thing in 2009. वैसा अगर कुछ चीज होती थी तो आप जस्टिफाई कर सकते हैं हाँ भाई ऑस्ट्रेलिया, बट इधर आपको मालूम है फॉर अ फैक्ट इंग्लैंड वो जस्ट खेलेंगे
बिकॉज़ ऑस्ट्रेलिया ये इनिंग्स 2 दिन में अगर 500 भी मारे तो they would be chasing 250. England would have chased it, bro. They would have fancied a chase, right? 250.
वो बैट्स तो 99 मार दिया और 45 डिलीवरी ऐसा मार लेता था तो
तो वही Australia needed to get 500 in the third innings, which is almost impossible. So if you had 2 days of play, I didn't see Australia winning this game at any point.
Speaking of rain, ये इंडिया वेस्ट इंडीज में बात करे कि क्लिक मार रहा बारिश हो रही, क्लिक मार रहा बारिश समझ में नहीं आ रहा.
खेल रहा है ईशान किशन अभी तो.
ईशान, that's the plan I think. Get another 50 odd runs, 400 का टारगेट डालो और खत्म करो यार. It's already day 4. I think India should have given the batting already to West Indies by now. It's shocking that when they came out after tea they didn't.
They want a few more runs, man, on the board.
It's 364 for God's sake. West Indies got out on 255 already, and once Siraj ka bowling, I don't know आप देखे नहीं देखे, but he took out 5 wickets यार. भाई जबरदस्त.
एक तो पैड को लग गया before the shot even was played. जबरदस्त बॉल था वो. I mean India will need to push tomorrow, but even if it's a draw, they'll win the series. So, but yes, for World Test Championship points, you want to go for the victory. It's time they declare, and
I think it was enough. 364, but Ishan Kishan just enjoying himself outside, out there. Which I get it. First innings में 25 runs मार के out हो गया बेचारा. He didn't get a lot to bat, and now and Virat Kohli coming, not batting is something big, right? I think it's a good gesture for him, just for Ishan Kishan to get a little bit experience under his belt and show कि भाई हम seniors भी अपना जगह दे रहे हैं, stuff like that. हम senior junior की बात देखा, पाकिस्तान Pakistan A and India
इंडिया फिर से
A.
फाइनल हार गया यार
भाई चोकिंग मेंटालिटी आ गई भाई, छोटों में भी चोकिंग मेंटालिटी आ गई, बड़े बोलते ना बड़े को देख के सीखते टाइप्स, वही हो गया यहाँ पे मैन. इंडिया ए शुड हैव वन दिस गेम ब्रो. इट वाज अ बैटिंग विकेट, इट वाज अ फ्लैट विकेट. यू नो साइम.
पाकिस्तान की टीम में बोला था तुम्हारे को बहुत अच्छा है, साइम अयूब
अरे
है.
अच्छे है ब्रो, लाइक आई गेट इट. लाइक इंडिया जिस तरीके से ये टूर्नामेंट खेली, दे प्लेड फैंटास्टिक. लाइक हंगरेकर आके नो बॉल डाल दिया, वो
हाँ.
पार्टनरशिप बिल्ड हो गई उस पे. फिर आई मीन अंपायरिंग क्वेश्चनेबल है ऑब्वियसली वहां पे. आई डोंट नो किसका ओवर था कि दो नो बॉल्स लगे थे. आई थिंक वाज मुखीम और समवन हु बोल्ड अ नो बॉल. साई सुदर्शन का जो विकेट था, दैट वाज अ नो
या
बॉल.
सुफियान मुकीम
या that was a no ball bro. Like it was clearly कि there was nothing in the back of the line.
choked again bro.
And I think दो no balls थे उसमें. I
मगर
think
350 was too
करा का
much to
भी no
chase
ball
in
था.
a final. तो bowling पिट गए उन लोग थोड़ा सा, लाइक 300 अगर था तो
बहुत
गेम
बेकार
थोड़ा ऑन
बॉलिंग
होता
थी
था.
यार. लाइक बहुत बेकार बॉलिंग थी. नथिंग लाइन इन लेंथ. आई थिंक ये हंगरेकर 5 विकेट हॉल लिया, इन्हें 3 विकेट हॉल लिया, निशांत एंड यू नो मानव अगेन. आई डोंट नो क्या हो गया कि इंडिया फाइनल में आके हक दिए पूरा. तैयब ताहिर में 30 साल का आदमी है, उन्हें 30 साल का आदमी इमर्जिंग
और
प्लेयर है.
इमर्जिंग खेल रहा.
क्या इमर्जिंग नहीं, उसको थोड़े दिन में इमरजेंसी रूम जाना पड़ेगा. लेकिन मैन ही वाज सेंसेशनल. 100 is 100 and he smashed it bro. He cleared the boundary. I think it's his first game that he played in this whole tournament. आप देखो दे 3 प्लेयरों को निकाल के लाए ना. वसीम जूनियर भी खेला है, 17 रन मारा 8-10 बॉल में, whatever he faced. And पाकिस्तान really 300. मैं देख रहा था and then 205 हो गए थे पाकिस्तान. वहां पे अटक गया था मैच पाकिस्तान के लिए. एंड देन पाकिस्तान जो एक्सेलरेट करे यार, तैयब ताहिर एंड
वही मैच पलटा दिया उन्हें.
yeah,
तैयब अली प्यार का दुश्मन.
Tayyab Ali and Mubassir Khan की जो partnership, Mubassir also played a good innings there. I was sad to see, you know, फरहान का जो रन आउट हुआ था, फिसल गया पिच पे, उन्हें बेचारा फिसल गया था. Parag got a good caught and bowled to use that was a very good catch. But man, this Riyan Parag, how is he in this team, bro? Where's Tilak Verma, bro? Where's Rinku Singh? You know, where are these guys, bro? These
Tilly
guys
should
are
have played. Man, like
Tilly should have played.
Yo,
Rinku should have played. Nehal Vadera should have played.
but if you see the Indian team, they went more with youngsters compared to, I think, Pakistan. There was more inexperienced players and stuff, and giving
But you
them.
could have taken Tilak, you could have taken Nishit
could
Rana
have,
was
yeah,
in the
yeah.
team. Nishit Rana was there in the team. Nishit Rana is experienced. He's 28, 29
वो
years
नितेश
old.
राणा
Nitish हाँ.
कहाँ है उन्हें?
उन्हें था, I think स्क्वाड में था ना. हर्षित राणा भी है, I think.
नहीं, हर्षित राणा है वो.
निश्चित भी है शायद यार,
नहीं,
मेरा ख्याल. खैर
नितेश राणा नहीं है शायद. चैंपियंस ट्रॉफी वाला मैच हो गया ये तो, वही बिल्कुल वैसे ही हुआ. 350 पाकिस्तान मार दिए. आई मीन क्रेडिट टू देम. इट्स अ रियली गुड विक्ट्री. दे बीट इंडिया इन अनदर फाइनल. एंड या थिंग्स आर चेंजिंग इन आईसीसी टूर्नामेंट्स. दिस इज नॉट आईसीसी टूर्नामेंट बट लाइक इन इंटरनेशनल टूर्नामेंट्स थिंग्स आर चेंजिंग. पाकिस्तान हैव are getting the better of India, man. Let's see what happens in Ahmedabad.
Yeah, I mean वो अहमदाबाद का तो छोड़ दो, उससे पहले कोलंबो में देखना है भाई. क्या हो गया, भूल गए क्या? सेकंड को मैच है.
मैं नहीं बोला, मगर कोलंबो में है ही नहीं मैच.
जहाँ पे भी है.
It's in Candy, bro. It's in Candy Crush.
गाले बोल के मेरे दिमाग में गाले लग गए.
गाल कैंडी में पड़ता है यार. Where is your geography at, bro? Come on, man.
Geography right now. Geography, man. We should have won this, bro. Like this is disgusting. We should have won this.
I mean, I have to say congratulations to Pakistan.
Yeah, 100%.
And to the public.
Mentality, bro. Mentality shift हो गई देखो. Like I'm not taking anything away from Pakistan. Brilliant cricket, brilliant cricketers, a lot of cricketers. But over the years, you see the temperament of Pakistan that's built, bro. Confidence in the final. Asia Cup याद करो आप. Asia Cup में भी फोड़ दिए थे अपने को. उसके बाद we didn't even play the final in 2018, 17. Last year. We didn't even play the final, bro. Like see the shift in mentality that Pakistan's having. T20 World Cup. They were out of the World Cup. They came back, bro. It's like Royal Rumble में hang करता देखो ने. Just वो जब फेंक देते उन्हें हैंग करके ऊपर आया, वैसे है पाकिस्तान अभी. They just come back from nowhere out of the dead and they get into the final. And that has to do a lot with the temperament that they're going along and preparing mentality.
Yeah, bilkul 100%. And it'll feed off to the it'll help them like growing up as well, right? Going into the other tournaments like Saim Ayub, these guys because you're playing against India, it's broadcasted, there is still pressure. Yeah, it's not it's still India versus Pakistan. Yeah, it's India A versus Pakistan A, but you still have that pressure. You still have that thing. People notice you. You already saw.
This is a building stage, bro. Like at this point of time, अगर आप नहीं सीख लिए already pressure soak in करना, फिर आप international stage पे आप अपन लोग हमेशा बोलते भाई इन लोगों को दूसरे कंडीशन में खिलाओ, दूसरे कंडीशन में खिलाओ, ये कराओ वो कराओ, करा रहे अब तो कर रहे हैं. चलो फोर्स होगा.
मगर ऐसे टूर्नामेंट्स और खेलना है इंडिया को.
और टूर्नामेंट्स खेलो भाई, और जगह कोलंबो पे ऑस्ट्रेलिया में जाके खेलो, इंग्लैंड में जाके खेलेंगे.
खेलना पड़ेगा भाई, बिकॉज आप देखो यहाँ पे भी आप फाइनल हार बाहर गए, like, away from home, in a not ICC, why do I keep saying that, but
ACC, Asia
in
Cricket
a
Tournament.
ACC
In a
tournament.
format that is like an
Yeah.
international thing. Yeah,
Yeah,
I get
over
set
there
up.
again, your players the younger players also have not been able to cross the line. So yeah, like, you should play more. Like, when you go to the under 19 level, India is far superior to anybody. They smash everyone over there. They lose finals here and there, but more often than not, in the last 15 years, India always win under 19. Magar uske baad jo level hota, the I don't know what it is. Is it because they're playing too much Ranji Trophy, IPL, and stuff like that? They're not going abroad, but in major tournaments, India does struggle, whether it's women's or men's, in
Oh,
knockout games.
वुमेन में भी एक पर से एम्पायर का
देखे
प्रॉब्लम
तुम
था,
क्या हुआ कल,
इसमें भी
अम्मा
एम्पायर में
उन्हें
एम्पायर
विकेट फोड़ दी
प्रॉब्लम था।
पहले बैट के साथ,
हरलीन
हरमनप्रीत
दियोल,
हरमनप्रीत बैट
हरमनप्रीत।
ऐसा फोड़ दी विकेट पे, after she got out, she hit the wicket, then she went to the post match presentation and she said, uh, the umpiring ye tha, bakwas tha, what is this, ye wo. And then when they went to share the trophy in front of the Bangladesh captain, she says that, oh, why don't you call the umpires too, they're the ones who helped you tie this match. ऐसा कैसा
That's
बोल दी कि
unprofessional. That's unprofessional. वो
ब्रो,
बोलते हैं ना, उम्र के साथ जरा दिमाग चले जाता
लगने
है, वो
वाले
हो गया।
उसके तो फाइन, फिर भी
No,
आई नो
she
शी
will
इज
have to be.
पंजाबी
She
एंड
has
एवरीथिंग,
no,
बट
no, no.
लाइक
She has to be fine, bro. Like that's not. भाई अपने इंडियन मेंस के साथ 90s में कैसा चलता था रो, like पूरा अलग लेवल का चीज़ा रहते थे शारजाह में, लेकिन you can't do much, right? Like you have to just play and you. That's no way.
क्रेजी, उन्हें
बांग्लादेश
बॉल
वाले क्या
क्रैक हो
करेंगे?
गई
हाँ,
कल।
बांग्लादेश वाले क्या करेंगे बेचारे? उनका थोड़ी like.
या बेचारे
भाई,
उन्हें कैप्टन ठहरी हुई थी उधर बांग्लादेश की, उसके सामने बोल रही है, मेरे को वो अच्छा नहीं लगा था, बट या आप गुस्सा करो जो भी है ठीक है, मगर इतना ज्यादा मत करो। आप बोल दिए प्रेजेंटेशन में वो भी ओवर था, मगर ठीक है बोल दिए, उसके बाद क्यों बोल रहे हैं आप? जब ट्रॉफी प्रेजेंट कर रहे हो, व्हाई यू सेइंग ब्रिंग अंपायर, लेट इट गो, राइट? लाइक shouldn't be, at the end of the day it's a sport, like, you shouldn't be going crazy, and it's not her fault, the Bangladesh captain or anything like that. Why are you insulting her like that? Today is the second match of Pakistan and Sri Lanka. Zeb is saying, what's the prediction from you two?
I think Pakistan gonna win it. Like they look much confident right now, and their bowling has been firing next level. Babar Azam 100 predict कर दे रहा हूँ मैं already for sure. Babar Azam gonna get into the swing of things, and आप देख लो like उन लोगों का top order उतना like इमाम उल हक 50 मारा, but थोड़ा shaky है उन लोग. Apart from that, I think lower order is a little bit better, but that pace attack, bro, like कौन संभालेगा उन लोगों को? अम्मा too much
Yeah,
है वो.
I think there's a bit of weather around there as well. थोड़ा बारिश expect कर रहे हैं शायद, तो maybe it might be a draw, or yeah, Pakistan will start out as favorites, but Sri Lanka last time round as well, Pakistan won the first game, Sri Lanka came back and won the second test, so don't count Sri Lanka out. They still have a
Yeah.
good team, especially in home conditions. उन लोगों को suit करते हैं. They can put Pakistan under pressure, especially if the spinners, we saw Jayasuriya in the last innings of the last game.
Yeah,
bowled
Dhananjay
so well.
De Silva as well.
Dhananjay De Silva played well as well. So they do have players there, especially in these conditions, that can win the game for them. But of course, it will be tough. Pakistan will have the confidence.
If they get a way to get Aga and that Aga Salman and Saud Shakil, Bermuda double जो भी बोलो, अगर वो निकाल लिए तो then पाकिस्तान के भी
The double pivot.
उनला जो भाई जो चिपक के चिकड़ खड़े जाते ना, it's hard to. That double 100 changed the whole dynamic of the game.
Bro, we got a very old friend of ours joining us after like
अरे ये जिंदा है, अरे जिंदा है.
अभी अपन जिंदा है. She got 75% match fee penalty, 3 demerit points, but that's fine. Action should be taken against the umpires. So she
They should be held accountable for bad umpiring, but there's a way, there's a process that you go through it. आप
भाई साकिब तो बैन कर दिए थे एक साल. क्या करे थे उसको? एक साल नहीं, उसको प्रॉपर बैन करे थे उन्हें जब करा ये सब. That's not enough, this penalty.
उतना गुस्सा आता कि मुस्तफा भाई को ताज कृष्णा में मिला था ना एक बार, तो मुस्तफा भाई को भी हाई हेलो नहीं
था,
करा.
वो पहले था, मगर याद नहीं है वो भी डोमेस्टिक मैच था. साकिब जो फोड़ा था विकेट
बीपीएल में था वो.
He should be banned for a game, bro, or at least 2 or 3 games. It's not acceptable, that behavior.
I mean, I get कि आप आउट होके फ्रस्ट्रेट हो जाते मैच में, होते चीज़ें लाइक नहीं जा रहे आपके
ड्रेसिंग रूम में निकाल दो, काई को निकाल रहे हैं सबके सामने, और वो भी बांग्लादेश के क्या गलती है उसमें? अंपायर की गलती है, लाइक इट्स द अंपायर व्हाटएवर, इट्स नॉट द टीम्स फॉल्ट.
And again, leadership skill के हिसाब से like you can't present yourself it'll just be a very bad way to show other youngsters जो आपके पास है.
Bro, Kane Williamson got massively cheated, man.
Robbed, bro. He got robbed.
Massively robbed. Like in broad daylight at Lords, the whole world is watching. He got robbed. That run versus Ben Stokes को जो लग के गया था, that shouldn't have been. How many runs it was given? It should have been 1 or 2 less. Where is? Did he do anything? Did he say anything? No, he didn't do anything. Just let it go. Go and yeah, आवाज उठाओ. कोई बात नहीं. विराट कोहली भी उठाते हैं, सब उठाते हैं आवाज. मगर इतना मुंह विकेट मार दे रहे, आप ये करते रहे, वो करते रहे, तो थोड़ा हद पार करते रहे मेरे हिसाब से.
विकेट विकेट तो वो बोलते ना अपन जो बैकयार्ड में अपन क्रिकेट खेलते थे, कोई विकेट ले लिया नहीं, मैं बैट लेके जा रहा हूँ घर को, वैसा स्टंप लेके चले
और
आ रहा,
गुस्सा
वैसा
रुक
सीन।
रहा ही नहीं था. ऑन गोइंग ऑन गोइंग ऑन गोइंग, सब पे गुस्सा निकाल दिए.
वही अब अच्छा है, बांग्लादेश वाले किराक ने होके बॉल ने फेंक दिए लड़ाई हो जाती थी, बट आई थिंक या आई मीन इमोशंस गेट द बेस्ट ऑफ सम, एंड अब आई थिंक उन्हें कल या परसों में आ जाएंगे, आई एम सॉरी फॉर माय, वो आएंगे आएंगे 100%, बिकॉज दे कम टू अ कंक्लूजन अंडरस्टैंडिंग कि आप ऐसा नहीं कर सकते, सब लाइक दिस।
नो लुक, अब गलती होगी होगी. आई एम नॉट सेइंग करना था नहीं करना था, होगी गलती, मगर आई थिंक एक्शन थोड़ा ज्यादा देना था.
आई थिंक एक बार
बैन
अपन एक
करना.
एम्पायर को लेके आना शो पे, जस्ट टू नो हाउ थिंग्स वर्क इन दैट यूनिट, हाउ दे डील विद सच सिचुएशन
Yeah.
जहाँ पे
No,
ऐसा
definitely, bro. Like umpiring has been poor, especially with the introduction of technology. It's made them. I don't know if it's lazier or
लेजी
what, but
लेजी
like
ब्रो।
they haven't got
वो
the decisions
एहसान
right.
आशीष में यार कितने बार उन्हें
नितिन नितिन क्या मेनन जो है, नितिन मेनन
हाँ
कौन है वो?
नितिन मेनन तो वो तो मुंबई का दोस्त है भाई, वो तो छोड़ दो, मुंबई का है
उन्हें उन्हें
वाइफ।
उन्हें उन्हें था एशेज में ये मैच में नहीं.
नहीं आई थिंक एहसान रजा जो ऑन फील्ड था, उसके इतने गंदे डिसीजंस थे कि दे केप्ट गोइंग टू दैट डीआरएस, नो ऑन
हाँ.
फील्ड में बेकार। एरास्मस इज द बेस्ट राइट नाउ, आई थिंक दैट गाय इज टू गुड ब्रो।
Yeah, so like yeah, umpiring definitely has to be looked at. They need to see that. I don't know, what the practices, what how they're
We
selecting the umpires, and like are they training? What are they doing? But it definitely has to be looked on. But of course, the technology has made them slightly less efficient and less accurate.
because it's easy right, like all you have to do is के भाई विकेट को लगा पे, I think it's out but let's just go up for like safety। अरे भाई
Yeah.
एक जमाने में साइमन टॉफल मैन, he had like an
उन्हें
amazing
खतरनाक
ability,
था. उन्हें
ऐसा
अलीम
तो
डार
हर
दोनों.
अलीम डार कितने अच्छे थे, like असद रऊफ था, कितने कितने अच्छे एम्पायर्स थे यार, और बकनर
बकरा
शेपर्ड,
बेकार था.
आई मीन स्लो करता था डिसीजन मेकिंग, लेकिन फिर भी कभी कभी चल जाता था।
Bro, he gave Simons not out when it. I can't
Yeah.
believe you give something like that, bro. Lekin, yeah, umpiring has to be looked at and everything, but you got to also balance out your behavior too, right? Like on the pitch, you're representing your country and everything. ठीक है, गुस्से में आ गए जो भी है, but अब बैन उसको थोड़ा सा ज्यादा फाइन करना था, ज्यादा बैन करना था मेरे हिसाब से, just so that she doesn't.
Yeah, match fee 75% is like
नहीं होता उससे
nothing
कुछ
for
भी.
them. Yeah, it's nothing for them. Yeah, brand endorsement है, so many things रहता, light रहता, चिल्लर पैसे रहते वो, to be very frank. But
उसको 3 मैच के लिए बैन कर देना था.
खैर, I mean at the end of the day, I mean जो भी एटलीस्ट थोड़ा एक्शन लिया ना, आएगा वो इंटरव्यू आएगा, प्रेस कॉन्फ्रेंस आएगा, माफी चाहती हूँ, ये वो आएगा, but again you can't conduct yourself like this and sort of blow steam, and then आपके पास इतने लोग look forward to करते हैं आपको, कितने यंग जनरेशन आपको देख रहा, आप उसमें ऐसा कर
हाँ
दिया
नहीं
तो
देखो, वही अब गलती होगी, माफी चालो, मूव ऑन फ्रॉम इट, बट yeah, just to it should be a bit heavier just so that it doesn't repeat again. That's what I would say.
yeah, imagine like another World Cup or something, she gets run out and then खत्म, फिर तो बच्चों को ही मार देंगे उठा के
उसको
बैट से तो।
टेंडेंसी है, उन्हें एक बार जो 170 मारी थी नहीं ऑस्ट्रेलिया के अगेंस्ट, उसमें भी लाइक who was on the other end, I think it was Deepti Sharma the other end, and उन्हें सिंगल नहीं भागी, बैट फेंक दी उन्हें while she was batting, उन्हें 120 130 पे बैटिंग कर रही थी and she was chasing a big score, बैट फेंक दी. she has that streak in her, that temper streak.
उसका मियाँ तो घर में बर्तन धो रहा होगा डर के डर के रोटियां बना रहा होगा भाई,
she has that streak, she has that temper streak in her, but it's
streak.
okay, like but yeah, I think that pretty much wraps it up. Very disappointing to see the rain over there. India tomorrow.
West Indies batting, just an update, West Indies
declare हो गया.
batting to 363 का टारगेट है, Tangerine is playing and
एक घंटा मैच है शायद.
Yeah, I think अभी एक घंटा तो है, और अब वेस्ट इंडीज अगर बेसबॉल खेलना शुरू कर दी है, which they can, T20 स्टाइल अगर खेलना शुरू कर दे, मजा आ जाएगा देखने में, but yeah, it looks difficult. Ashwin and again Jadeja घुस जाके खराब, but again will it be a wetter outfield, will it be tougher to grip the ball?
Maybe initially a bit, but the dampness on the pitch could also provide something for the seamers too, right? So it might go either way. We'll have to see how this last 1 hour, 1.5 hours go, and then
if they get 100+ score, then it'll be interesting to see without losing a wicket. If that Chandrapal and Braithwaite can do something and get to 100 120, कल का दिन अच्छा रहेगा.
Chandrapal. Yeah, 100%.
But yeah, tomorrow Pakistan, Sri Lanka, to look forward to 1-0 right now. Pakistan leading, India again losing today. Again, another Indian team hitting the dust, biting the dust. Yeah, always in the dust. Watch हो गया India का हाल in finals. which again now that Asia Cup, World Cup to look forward to. How is India going to perform? There's going to be pressure. I think even this big this defeat, it sort of goes to the seniors as well somehow.
T minus 2 months, Bobby's coming home, bro.
T minus 2 months, Bobby's coming home, and T minus like 1 month they're meeting in Candy.
Yeah, and Vinny's home, bro.
Yeah, when he's home, bro, he has to like set us up, bro. Like that'd be crazy. But yeah, apart from that,
आपको
4 more days के बाद आपके
बीच भी होना है, गार्डन भी होना है आपको.
मेरे कुछ भी नहीं, खाली श्रीलंका पहुंच गया और सोने की जगह मिल गई तो बस है. And खाना, हाँ वही. I'm a fan of Rohit Sharma, so I need my खाना.
खाना जरूरी है श्रीलंका
खाना
में.
जरूरी है यार. रोहित शर्मा का फैन है भाई हम. रोहित शर्मा, द हिटमैन. क्या देखता पहले? He looked at the food.
In the dress, yeah, he's the food in the dressing room.
So yeah, I think but yeah, I mean 4 days to go after 4 more days, then the last Ashes test
Ashes
as well
test,
at the
yes.
Oval. Mustafa has been at the Oval, so he can give us a better understanding of what we can expect probably in the next couple of days. कि क्या हो सकता, weather के हिसाब से क्या हो सकता, पूरे angles देख के आगे मुस्तफा भाई नाप के आगे Oval को inside and out. He knows that gate by heart, and I know that Starbucks by heart.
Yeah,
But yeah,
वो तो जबरदस्त background है. Yeah, it's really good.
it was really fun. And yeah, अब यही है कि we'll join you guys tomorrow hopefully with whatever we have left with the India, West Indies, Pakistan, Sri Lanka game. And yeah, till then everybody take care, have a nice day, and happy Monday, I think. Up. Good night everybody.